Hey guys, welcome to another mobile mouse instructional video for Microsoft Word. In this video we're going to talk about tables of contents. Now first thing I just wanted to point out, in this document that we've got open at the moment, there are a couple of bits of text that have already been formatted using styles heading 1, 2 and heading 3. So if I was just to navigate to part of the document, pressing enter and to type a bit of text, and then I was to apply, say, heading 3, just to point out that anything by default formatted with headings 1, 2 and 3 are included in your table of contents. Table of contents themselves are actually quite simple to generate, provided that you do the right thing regarding styles. So to begin, basically what we'll look to do is we'll navigate to the References tab, and we have the option of Table of Contents. Now if we were to basically just start off by choosing Automatic Table 1 as an example, you'll notice that it generates a table of contents based on anything in the document that is formatted with headings 1, 2 or 3. Now what we'd like to just demonstrate though in this regard is how to include other content and also how to customize your table of contents to a small degree. And then in the video that follows this we'll show you how to format your table of contents. So looking back over here, we've got heading 1, heading 2 and heading 3 applied. Now I'd also like to just point out that sort of towards the end of the document there is an appendix, and actually there's two appendices, and what we'd like to do is include those in our table of contents. What we might also want to do is just briefly, we might want to add some text to the start of a paragraph, and this is going to be a bit of an unusual thing, but what we'll be doing here is we'll also be including portions of a paragraph that aren't numbered in the table of contents, and again we'll just show you how to do that. So what we'll look to do here is we'll just, for these bits of text over here, we'll simply apply a style called heading 4, which we want to point out is what is known as a linked paragraph. Right, so navigating back to where we're now going to build our table of contents. So starting off, instead of sticking with the standard default options, under Table of Contents in the References tab, we're going to simply choose Custom Table of Contents. Now to simply point out, the default is, as you noticed previously, that headings 1, 2 and 3 are what actually build or are used to build your table of contents. Now if for whatever reason we only wanted to show headings 1 and 2 in the table of contents, simply adjusting Show Levels to 2 would only include headings 1 and 2. Conversely, only setting levels to 1 would only include heading 1 formatted text in your table of contents. Now for this example, what we'll do is we'll set it to 3, and what we'll just quickly point out is that on the bottom right hand corner of the table of contents dialog box is an options button. Now also just pointing out that what's going to happen here, if we were to navigate and look at the heading 1, 2 and 3 styles, notice the corresponding numbers of 1, 2 and 3. 1 simply meaning appear at level 1 in the table of contents, 2 meaning appear at level 2, and of course number 3 means appear at level 3. Now if we were to include, let's say, our appendices, which we have in the document, they've already been formatted with a style called appendix heading. In our example, let's say we wanted to include those at level 1. So what will happen here is appendix heading will appear at level 1, as will heading 1. Right. Now what we'll look to do here is, let's say we want that little bit of heading 4 text that we applied previously to also appear in the table of contents, but at level 3 we can simply specify that by typing the number 3. And just a little bit of a note that on those heading 4 formatted bits of text, you might notice how it was the first few words within the paragraph, and that has to be the case for this to work. So if we were to click OK and then just go ahead and click OK, you'll notice how we now have a table of contents with headings 1, 2 and 3, and also you'll notice the non-numbered heading 4s appear in the table of contents too. Right, so in the next video, guys, we'll show you how you can basically look to format your table of contents. So look forward to hearing from you soon, guys, and yeah, catch you on the next video. Cheers for now.